Stop saving your coffee money. Yes, you heard me correctly. Every financial guru with perfect teeth and an expensive suit has told you the same lie for decades. They tell you that if you just skip your morning latte, you will magically become a millionaire. They call it the latte factor. But let me ask you a sincere question. How many years have you been skipping those small joys? And is your bank account actually overflowing yet? The truth is, this advice is not just annoying, it is mathematically dangerous. It keeps you focused on pennies while you're losing hundreds of dollars in places you are not even looking. Welcome to a different conversation about money. Today, we are going to look at why being frugal in the wrong way is actually keeping you broke. We are going to uncover the hidden taxes on poverty that the system does not want you to see. And most importantly, we are going to talk about how to stop the bleeding and start building real freedom. My name is your mentor for today, and I have spent years studying the mathematics of why good people stay trapped in financial quicksand. Let us start with a simple reality check. If you save $4 a day by skipping coffee, you save about $120 a month. That sounds nice until you realize that one single bank overdraft fee is $35. If your account drops by just $1 because of an automatic subscription you forgot about, the bank hits you with a penalty that represents a 700% interest rate on a $1 mistake. You just wiped out an entire week of coffee savings in 1 second. The system is designed to kick you when you are down, and no amount of skipped coffee can fix a broken strategy. This brings us to a concept economists call the poverty penalty. It is the invisible tax you pay simply for not having enough cash in the bank to buy in bulk. Think about something as basic as laundry detergent or toilet paper. If you have $50 in your pocket, you can go to a wholesale club and buy a massive container. Your cost per load might be 15 cents, but if you only have $7 until Friday, you are forced to buy the tiny bottle at the corner store. That tiny bottle costs you 60 cents per load. You are paying 4 times more for the exact same chemical formula simply because you could not afford the bulk discount. This is the brutal irony of the modern world. The less money you have, the more everything costs. This is not a character flaw, and it is not because you lack discipline. It is a mathematical trap. There is a famous story called the Boots Theory of Socioeconomic Unfairness. It says that a rich person can spend $50 on a pair of boots that will last for 10 years. A poor person can only afford $10 boots that fall apart every season. After 10 years, the poor person has spent $100 on boots and still has wet feet, while the rich person still has their original $50 pair. Being broke is literally the most expensive lifestyle choice you never consciously made, but the damage is not just in your wallet, it is in your brain. When you are constantly lying awake at night, wondering how you will make rent, something terrifying happens to your cognitive capacity. Studies from Harvard and Princeton show that extreme financial stress reduces your functional intelligence by about 13 IQ points. That is equivalent to being legally drunk or losing a full night of sleep. Your brain becomes so consumed with immediate survival that you physically lose the ability to make long-term strategic decisions. This is why people make choices that seem stupid to outsiders, like taking a payday loan at 400% interest. It is not stupidity, it is cognitive overload. Your mental bandwidth is maxed out just trying to survive today, so you cannot plan for next month. The wealthy person does not just save money on better purchases, they save mental energy. Because they are not panicking, they can spend their brain power on learning new skills or building businesses. Meanwhile, you are stuck in a hamster wheel of constant low-level panic. So how do we break this cycle? The first step is not trying to get rich, it is trying to stop the bleeding. You need to become a financial detective in your own life. Instead of worrying about a $4 coffee, look at your bank statements from the last 3 months. Hunt down every single hidden fee. Look for the subscriptions you forgot about. Look for the late charges on bills you missed because of mental fatigue. Circle them in red because that is money bleeding out of your financial arteries. Many people discover they are losing $200 to $300 every month on absolute garbage. That is money that could be building your escape pod. The second step is what I call the quality investment strategy. You need to stop buying the $10 boots. You need to shift your mindset from a consumer to an investor in your own life. Every time you buy something, ask yourself, is this a permanent solution or am I just renting a temporary fix? When you buy high-quality items that last years instead of months, you are essentially paying a fee to exit the poverty penalty club forever. It is a one-time cost for a lifetime of not getting screwed over anymore. The third and most critical step is building your financial fortress. And it starts with exactly $1,000. I know that $1,000 can feel like a mountain when you are struggling, but you cannot afford not to save this money. Without a $1,000 buffer, every flat tire is a catastrophe. Every broken appliance is a reason to go back into debt. But when you have that cash sitting in a boring savings account, a flat tire becomes a minor annoyance. You fix it, you pay for it, and you move on with your life. That buffer fundamental rewrites the rules of how money works in your favor. With $1,000 in the bank, you can raise your insurance deductibles. This drops your monthly premiums immediately. Suddenly, having money starts making you money every single month. This is what I call buying your freedom one purchase at a time. It is about being strategically aggressive with your money instead of passively letting it leak away through 1,000 tiny cuts. The people who escape the trap are not always the ones who earn the most. They are the ones who refuse to keep paying the poor tax once they understand how the game is played. You have to think like a chess player, not a checkers player. Most people focus on the next move or the next paycheck, but you need to think 4 or 5 moves ahead. Stop listening to the gurus who tell you that your life is a failure because you enjoy a morning coffee. Enjoy your coffee, but fix your strategy. The shift from survival mode to freedom mode requires a rewiring of your brain. It requires you to value your mental energy as much as your cash. When you stop the small leaks and build your fortress, you reclaim your IQ points. You reclaim your ability to dream and plan for a future where you are in control. The path out of this financial prison is not complicated, but it requires courage. It requires the courage to say no to immediate gratification so you can say yes to permanent solutions. Every dollar you spend on a quality item is a brick in the wall of your fortress. Every late fee you eliminate is a win against a system designed to keep you down. You are not depriving yourself. You are investing in a future where money works for you instead of against you. Your future self is waiting for you to make this choice. They are waiting for you to stop playing their game and start winning your own. Break the cycle today. Build that buffer, stop the bleeding, and buy your way out of the penalty system one strategic choice at a time. You have the power to rewrite your story. You have the power to find your peace and your independence. Believe in your ability to change your direction. Because once you see the math, you can never unsee the truth. And the truth is, you were meant for more than just surviving. You were meant to thrive. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next chapter of your journey to freedom.